Hey everybody, I'm Ashlyn Carter. Welcome inside my kitchen. In the kitchen, it feels like for most of my days. I've got 3 little ones at home, and so I thought it'd be fun to just share with you and give you a peek inside my kitchen and what are some of the top 10 things I use all the time. So for the last couple weeks, I've been taking notes and writing down just different ideas. So besides like your general, like your toaster and your coffee maker, what are some unique things, both appliances and tools that I use all the time that I thought you'd like to hear? So the very first thing on my list that I had to include is my Le Creuset cast iron pot with a lid. It is this really pretty cream color. I have now had it for a couple years, so it definitely is used and well loved. However, I just tried to clean the inside out for you. I believe this is the 6-quart size, this little mini KitchenAid whisk. I love this size. I often find that pulling out the larger one is just a little bit annoying. It's just a little bit extra to keep. And I often just need a little tiny whisk to whisk a couple eggs for scrambled eggs, or to whisk together just any kind of liquids. This is a perfect mini size. And thirdly, if you do not own an immersion blender, you must get one. They are really inexpensive. I think I bought mine on Amazon, or maybe it was a gift, but I have the Cuisinart Smart Stick. And what's awesome is that it just pops off. So it's almost like a mini blender, and I've done a whole baby food making video on the power of this tool, but this is then the only part you have to wash, and then it's really easy. You just pop it back on, you plug it in, it's 1 speed. You just click this little button right here, it's 1 speed, and mine came with this little Cuisinart cup. And what I use this for, I do not make baby food anymore, but this is really good for using pureeing soups. You can stick it like directly inside of your pot that you're making soup if you need to liquefy anything. It's really good for salad dressings. I use this cup that it came with all the time, and I'll use it to mix and make my own, balsamic vinaigrette dressing. I've used it to make my own pesto. So this is such a great tool. It is used a lot in my house, and this is something that I feel like a lot of people don't have but really should have in their kitchen. Next is this Lodge cast iron skillet. Now I have a couple of these. Lodge has been a great brand for me. I found that it's really affordable, and I've gotten them on Amazon before. This I believe is what, maybe a 12-inch. I have a smaller 8 or 10-inch one. But I use this all the time, again, for browning meat, for sauteing onions, or really anything you'd like, you can cook in here. And what's also great, just like the cast iron Le Creuset pot, is that this is really good to cook on top of stovetop, but it's also really good you can put inside the oven. Really easy to clean, and it's very little maintenance. Like, you're not supposed to use any soap, so I just use hot water, scrub it down, wipe it out, dry it really good, otherwise it will rust. Like, you can see my bottom's a little rusted for not drying it. But these are really easy to re-season, and they will last and hold up over the years. I make scrambled eggs almost every morning, and there is one thing that the cast iron skillet I personally have found isn't great for. It's just like a couple scrambled eggs. And so what I've done, usually go and I have to replace, I usually get this little mini nonstick pan at Home Goods or somewhere, really like Target or something, but I always have this on hand, and I use this almost every day to cook 2 or 3 scrambled eggs. Just really quick, whip it up. Sometimes I need to just saute like a few onions for like 2 burgers. So this is a really good size. It's small. This is kind of the eco-friendly one, so I know like nonstick is not traditionally very good for you, but sometimes you just need a small, good little nonstick pan on hand. Widely used piece. So I'm an avid baker, and as you can see, this baking pan is a commercial grade size baking pan. So it is definitely larger. It is just better for baking cookies. So instead of getting just 9 evenly fit across, you can fit 12 larger cookies. And it makes all the difference, and it saves you so much time. So if you don't have one of these, I'll link below to you this one that I bought on Amazon. Really affordable, my go-to baking sheet. Okay, back to the mini department. This mini spatula that I bought at Target, I think it's Threshold, is just perfect for scooping. Sometimes you don't want to clean a whole spatula, which I know is what, 3 times the size of this, but this is a perfect little scoop. It gets inside jars, like if you're trying to scoop peanut butter out or whatever. Love, love, love this. And can you tell I love all things mini? This mini colander is used quite frankly, in our house, I have some mac and cheese, boxed mac and cheese lovers, so this is the perfect size. I don't need to get my huge one out. This is just really easy to dump a small little load of pasta or whatever in, or wash some veggies or whatnot, some fruit or veggies in here. Just small, it's literally the perfect size. This is awesome. So it's a toss-up between my two last items, but the second to last item and my second to last favorite is the Vitamix. Now, I have had this, and you can tell by looking at this, for 10 years. I kid you not, we got this as a wedding gift. This Vitamix is a daily staple in our household. I recommend, if you do not have a high-speed powered blender, that you really consider getting one, because we drink a ton of smoothies. We use this all the time. I use it to make sauces. I have definitely tried soup in here. And lastly, my favorite kitchen item is the KitchenAid. I am an avid baker. I love, love, love baking. I love making breads. This has been just the best thing in the whole world. I do have the KitchenAid Pro 500, so the difference is this part doesn't lift up and back like a lot of other KitchenAids do. Instead, you use this little lever here that goes up and down, and that's how you control the bowl. And I believe the difference between just your standard KitchenAid and the Pro 500 is that the motor's just a little bit stronger. I think it's really set up for people that do a lot of baking and maybe a lot of more breads that require a little bit more speed. I do not know what I would do without it. If you guys enjoyed today's video, I would love to hear, what are your most used things in the kitchen? Am I missing something really great? I'd love to hear. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you soon.